Who was it? Which comedian said O.J. even walks guilty now?
Yeah, I think Jamie Foxx. Look at how he walked. I told you the time I was on the boat with these heaters. I had some friends with me. Hey, ladies. And O.J. walked up. We were in Miami. Whoa! He almost messed it up for everybody. We rented a yacht in Miami.
O.J. was there?
O.J. was there.
Trying to kill everyone on the boat?
Oh. We pulling up to the boat. We don't know where it is. They just telling dock slip 183 or something. So we looking around. Where it at? We hoping it's the big one because we rented it, but we bringing the heat with us, so we don't know what it is. And we looking like, what 183? You go 100. You're like, oh, thank God it ain't that little boat. Oh, thank God it ain't that. Oh, it could be that. Oh, it ain't that one. Damn. And then all of a sudden we turning, and Orenthal James Jr., whatever his name is, was right there. And every girl stopped. Like, that's O.J. Simpson. Chill.
You best protect your neck.
And we were like, us football players, we're like, O.J., like, let's go say what's up. He old, decrepit, got off trial already. We're like, man, this dude can't do nothing to us. He ain't got no knife with him. So we chilling. We walk up to him.
You patted him down, though, right? Better have a metal detector going into that boat.
He could have hit everything behind his head. That was the biggest.
You know what? It's funny. I said this to Aaron. My wife and I were watching it last night. One of the problems with Cuba Gooding Jr. playing OJ is OJ has a certain, even when he's everyone's best friend in the Naked Gun and in the car commercials, running through the airport, OJ has a certain kind of physical imposing presence because of the size of his head and his neck. Right? Like it's big. And Cuba Gooding Jr. doesn't have that physical imposing presence because he got a little head. Yeah. A little bean head.
Of all the characters, he's been the toughest one for me to swallow.
Not like a big melon head.
In terms of that's who he is. But you know what? Coming up, I'll finish this story about how OJ slaughtered today.
By the way, we should just say, as people make jokes about OJ, two people did die, and it's all messed up, and But look, what are you gonna do?
I miss my uncle Ty. You ready? Is that a tease?
Yeah, well, we're gonna talk about that. Then we still got this LeBron stuff coming up.
Miss my uncle.
Even the Cavs know LeBron might bounce. Hey, you wanted to make another comment about People versus O.J. Simpson before we move on?
Oh, really? That's a lazy softball underhand. That was not my tease. Tease me. Touch me. Tease me.
You were telling a story.
I got to finish O.J., fool.
Yeah.
O.J. in Miami trying to mess up my heat.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to put some rain in my day.
This is after the trial.
Oh, hell yes, after the trial. This ain't Buffalo.
Before he got caught for stealing baseball cards or whatever.
Yeah, this ain't after 2,000 yards rushing.
Right.
I don't think the girls would have been scared. So we looking for our boat, our yacht. It wasn't me, just me. It was a lot of money in this.
Of course.
It was, shoot, we would have been
They're still waiting for your money on that boat.
Oh, my checking and savings, the way it works, right? So I'm like, all right. And then OJ come up, and every woman stopped.
Yep.
And I'm like, damn. It's real to them, I guess. And I get it because, this is a guy who got off for murder. But to us, he's a former football player, part of the fraternity, that beat the system, got off. And we thinking innocence before guilt because you got off. We get it. We've been falsely accused ourselves.
Right.
I don't know if he was, but we were.
Right.
So we walk up to him. We talking to OJ, chopping it up. Like this.
Chopping it up?
Slicing it up.
I wouldn't chop it up with OJ. Go ahead.
Stabbing it out.
Yeah, don't do it.
And so we talking to OJ, and I started to notice, like, two things. One, damn, your head big for real.
Yeah,
like,
you got a big head.
No, Max, I don't play with a lot of size helmets. Damn. How did Rydell and Bike ever find a helmet for that?
He also needed to keep his hair shorter for someone with a head that size. Like, why is he accentuating it with his hairstyle?
No, that thing was insanely huge. Yeah. So I'm like, I'm scanning him because I'm like, is he physically even in a place where he could have done that 10, 20 years ago? You know how you go. We just scanning him. And then the second part was interesting, which made me say, I've always said I didn't watch the trial well enough to say he did it or not. I don't know. I didn't watch it. But when I started noticing how he looked past us, football players, it's like 5 football players in his face, and he could just easily break bread with us and, chop it up. He's moved on from his past indiscretions. But he started asking us questions about the women who were like 20 yards behind us. So then we're looking at them like, all right, this is a legend in front of us, and this is our beautiful women who coming with us behind us. Hey, come on, y'all ladies. Come on and go meet OJ. And they're like, oh, my God. So then OJ and them meet, and OJ is like aggressively awkward. Like he like macking at them in front. Yeah, kind of like me. Like I was like basically how I act. But OJ like on them, and them girls is like and then we like, what we gonna do? Ain't nobody about to take an L.
Get stabbed up.
Ain't nobody taking an L for y'all. So the whole incident issue.
It's like a Scooby-Doo episode. All of a sudden everyone's like running out of there.
We can't wait to get in that water. But the whole thing made me realize that was the first time, and this is beyond circumstantial evidence. Right. It's just me,
But you just saw something in him that wasn't
like,
right. Can't get right.
I saw Max. I was like, this dude is crazy. And
you should have known that when he killed those people and tried to take off from Mexico.
Nothing else.
I know someone's crazy.
Nothing else told me that, but that moment. And as we were leaving,
had disguises and cash in the bag, heading from Mexico. 2 bodies, a suicide note. I mean, like, how much more do you need? Blood everywhere.
You know how Jamie Foxx said the old man be at the club with the bag of nickels in his pocket, like just hanging there, like, hey, ladies.
You're right. When you said the theory about they framed an innocent man,
framed a guilty man.
Framed a guilty man. Sorry.
Yeah.
Do you know what occurred to me about Mark Furman watching episode 3 yesterday? He tried to sue the police department, saying he was so dehumanized by the work that he had become this racist who'd beat people and everything. But so he's on record. The cop who shows up on the scene is on record as saying that he was like beating people for no reason and dropping N-bombs left and right. The kind of person who behaves that way for expedience sake, doesn't follow procedure, drops N-bombs. You know what the N-bomb is about? In many respects, that kind of racism is about easy categorization.
Yep.
Let me categorize a whole group of people and ascribe qualities to them based on nothing. You know why? It's easier. It's expedient. It's lazy.
Great.
Right? Someone who has that personality is the kind of person, or not necessarily, but you could see where that's the kind of person who would cut corners in an investigation, even if they had enough evidence to get a conviction, thinking, I'm not trying to, like the guy, I don't want to do this paperwork, let's just do this.
Yep. Put this right here.
Dave Chappelle said, sprinkle some crack on them. But so I could see where someone like that would mess it up at framing a guilty man, even if he really did it. But let's just make this extra easy.
Yeah, and wait till it evolves, and you haven't seen it yet because you just finished episode 3. Wait till you
Don't tell me.
No, I'm just saying episode 9.
He's guilty in the end, right?
No, I'm not even talking about OJ. I'm talking about the developments. I think the whole point of this is seeing how it's orchestrated, to see how it's supported, not the outcome. The outcome is duh. It's how did they – shut up, Mac.
They got the blood. They got everything.
Man, but look, if a racist who cuts corners is the one who finds and discovers all the evidence, do you have reasonable doubt, Max, after a year and a half?
Oh, it's not hard to convince a jury who's been sequestered.
Yes.
Not hard to – once Furman is the guy who showed up on the scene, any good lawyer's thinking, oh, we got a good shot to win this now.
Yeah.
Because especially if the only way to question everything is the kind of divinity of the evidence. Where does it come from? You can't argue with the results so much unless was it contaminated? Was it collected properly? Was it properly? Was it planted? And then this guy shows up who's on the record as being this raving lunatic racist.
Insane. So long story short, we went on the water. We had our fun. We did what
How many came back? How many went out? How many came back?
We all went, and we all came back. All right. We all had a good time.
OJ wasn't on the boat with you, right?
Hell no.
Of course. That's a movie right there. That's like a horror film. OJ gets on the boat. Boat's going out at dusk.
Man, he certainly changed the mood, though. Like, everybody got sober real quick.
Slasher film.
Yeah. From Wet Willie's to that dock, we got sober. And that ain't how it's supposed to go. It's supposed to go the other way.
You got on that boat with all the girls and all the all of a sudden it's like, so what y'all want to do? I don't really feel like I just hang out and
I would have went at OJ then. Yeah. Blood in the water, huh?
Got LZ Granderson coming up at 5 o'clock. Mac 10, Marcellus.
Mac 1-0, homie.
at
from
6:15.
Inglewood, homie. From Inglewood Blood.
Meantime,